Today's podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill out drink. It actually chills you out. It's the kind of the opposite to an energy drink. It doesn't make you so much sleepy. It just actually has all that natural stuff that just makes you mellow. You know, like magnesium and I can't even read it, but I mean it when they gave it to me after I bought one. It's a local Gold Coast thing that was on Shark Tank, and someone I know passed me a can because they know the people, and I fully rate it. Yeah, so it's definitely brought to you by Koala Karma, and I hope you get the chance to have it too. Someone says it makes them feel stoned. Isn't that weird? But generally, it actually does make you a little bit like, ooh, yeah, I'm pretty cool now. So in no time. So great for great for a plane flight. Great for those days where you're stressed out at work and instantly after one of these little cans, you kind of go, yeah, actually, it's not so bad. So, but today's podcast is the return of Cindy Jensen. Last weekend was the Buskers By The Creek 2015 event, and I've spoken to Cindy about 7 times on this podcast, and we were stressing about how her festival that was coming up, where 20,000 people show up, and I'm happy to say it was a massive success. And the podcast we're about to play is very open and honest, and Cindy's a great person. And we get along really well. So I hope you enjoy this podcast from someone who's came from an idea to build a successful music festival. Who is just a genuinely funny person. So, you know, anyone can do it is what I'm trying to say. It's not a whole bunch of suits or people that have worked in band agents that think they can get a whole lot of money and fill it full of Jack Daniels, tents and blah, blah, blah. It was just a cool music festival for free. And it was huge. So, after that big, long intro, I want to say hello, Cindy Jensen. Really? Really? Well, they deserve it. They deserve it. Like, I was in a cover band that just was out of place. Like where we did perform and try and busk, it was far too late. Like there was only a few times I really connected. But hey, Cindy Jensen.
Hey Drew, I've missed you so much.
Cindy Jensen. What's today? Friday.
Today's Friday, a week after the shebang, 2-day party.
Yep. So I've spoken to you maybe 5 or 7 times in this last year about your festival and all the funny things that happen when you have to put 251 acts onto 13 stages.
Yeah.
And all their little intricacies and all the hassle putting together a show and how it all builds and funnels down into 2 days. Where it actually happens. Is it going to rain? Is it going to, are they all going to turn up? Is anyone going to turn up? And I caught myself on Saturday night at the Battle of the Busking competition. I looked over to you and Dave and your brother and your little crew there. It was probably like 6 key, even less people, and the volunteers we'll talk about later. And I just went, oh, look at Cindy. She's so pissed. And it made me so happy because we'd already done the Saturday.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but we got through.
That's so unprofessional, isn't it? Did everyone know I was drunk?
That's the beauty of your festival, though. It's real.
Did they really know I was drunk?
Oh, yeah. You were dancing. You were like...
What? Don't sober
enjoying
people
yourself.
Dance?
No, but you were clearly enjoying yourself. And it was really good to see,
Can sober people not clearly enjoy themselves?
Oh, I don't know. You know what I mean? When you have
Was I embarrassingly drunk?
No. No, but to me, it was like all this. Oh my God. Well, you'd already crossed 60% of the Sunday was just a gift. The festival was already done. Sunday was just a time to enjoy. And to see you guys not stuffing around trying to fix problems, actually at the bar table just going, yeah, and we're like having a great night was a real symbol that, it's a success. And Sunday was just twice as big as the Saturday.
Yeah.
Like three times, yeah.
So many people, wasn't there?
But still had that key vibe of exactly what it was last year.
But there's a funny story of after that Battle of the Buskers, we all go home somehow. Someone drove us home. Anyway, I clearly was hungry. Apparently, I was like opening the fridge going, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Because I hadn't eaten anything since like 10 o'clock that morning, hence me probably being extremely drunk. But I've now got a nickname, and they actually reckon I should open a business called Butterlips Entertainment.
Yeah?
Because I was going, I need some food, and I've got the cheese out, and I'm like hoeing into the cheese, but it was butter.
Oh!
So now I've got this nickname, Butterlips. Anyway, that was a funny story about
wow,
Sunday
you're
night.
eating butter.
Yeah.
I bet it tasted good too. Imagine
I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, but imagine being so drunk. Yeah, butter tastes so good.
Apparently, someone was telling me that that's what they do when Americans, before you go out, that's who was telling me, the American dude. Yeah. Before they go out in the States, they eat butter because it lines the stomach and you don't get hungover.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
isn't it milk?
I'm like, I couldn't imagine eating butter. And David's like, you fucking ate a kilo of it last night. So, yeah, Butterlips. My new name.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just told you that.
I don't know. Have you ever got a ball of butter? I used to do it when I was in like 11, and you get the bag of sugar and just roll butter into sugar.
No?
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
It is so good. Next time you're drunk, try and remember that.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
All right, tell me.
Anyway.
Okay. All right, tell me. Then what happened on? Because, like you know, I was sober at 4 a.m. that night. I had a huge night of other stuff to work at as well. But anyway, let's not dwell on that. Yeah, I had to go to another gig after your festival.
Why so late?
It finishes at 1:30. We load the PA into my van. I drop it off at Main Beach. I drop Carlos back at his house at Tugan. And by the time... And loading out of Surfers Paradise in the gig.
But why was the gig so late?
I live half an hour down that road. It's nightclub. It's like Irish bar in the middle of Surfers Paradise.
You had it there.
Fiddler's Green.
Right.
Yeah. So which is 25 minutes from your festival event too.
Thank you. I didn't know.
It was awesome. I love that stuff. But I was bummed that I didn't enjoy your crew. You know, like I did that MC job for you, and I was stoked to do it. But I really felt gutted that I couldn't. Just have a couple of drinks with you guys and go, yeah, you did it, man, because I meant it. Like just wow. Everyone who loves you was stressing about weather because it even rained the day before. Remember on Thursday?
Yeah, I know.
Windy and rainy and cold. Sort of the whole week was horrible. My dad,
man, I am so worried about my dad. Did you see him? He was a Trojan. No. He was like, God, he's nearly 70. He was doing the toilets and the bins. Great. And, he was nearly in tears. His feet were so swollen, but he was like just up and down that park.
Good.
And he wasn't meant to leave until Tuesday, and he just left on Monday and left a note on the bed.
Yeah.
And I haven't spoken to him since. He won't ring me back.
I hope I'm doing that when I'm 70. Could you imagine that? You're 70, you've gone through so many 20-year periods, and to think your daughter has this thing that thousands of people went to. Can you understand how I would die to do that? Yeah, I'll clean toilets. I'll get shit on my hands. This is a great thing. Like I'm in something successful.
I hope he feels like that.
I bet he does.
I just worry because he was like in agony, and I'm like,
oh, he's still grumpy ass. Like he's a man. Bloody hippies,
Yeah. But man, can I just say how fabulous the barge was?
Yeah.
Man, it was like I just there is
Yep.
absolutely no words
Yeah.
that can describe the feeling that went through my body. Like my body was electric when I saw that artwork go up.
Yeah, me too.
It was
I couldn't believe it.
It was
I couldn't believe it.
amazing.
Yep. I couldn't believe it. And I remember two things. Seeing it on the computer going, that's it. You know, like when you know everything else is kind of crap, but this one thing just goes, oh, that's the answer to all the questions. And we printed out a 4 meter by 3 meter massive photo of this, picture of this face, this lady's face, Aquarius. And
It was
put it on the side of a barge, and it sat in the water at water level.
Blue, and she had blue hair.
It was perfect. It was perfect.
Man, that was just, people were like, what the fuck? There's a barge in the water? Check it out. I heard these comments because no one knew who I was, and I was just walking through the crowds. And to hear people just stop and go, what next? Like, this is like, I can't believe this is in Currumbin.
Yeah.
That was the barge.
See the main event, Neil Webb do the fire thing, and that was his backdrop. Like the next day on Facebook, I just went, I actually can't believe it. Man. I really can't believe it. How
stick-it signs are just
whoa.
What was that?
It was a sign.
Electrifying. Better shape up.
Sign.
Did you do that song? 'Cause I need a man, and my heart is.
In my heart.
No, I don't know how the words go.
We did Time Warp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, we were out of
Oh, my God, it was you. Yeah. The health department rung me and complained about you. What? Did you do that song?
Yeah, why?
Noise complaint because of that song.
Really?
Yes. It was you. Oh, my God. I'm like, I don't know who sung the song. How am I supposed to know who sung the song?
Really?
It was you.
I know why, because that's when the crowd was the best. Like, it actually got the crowd after 8 songs. The crowd hated us. And then this last song was Time Warp, the cheeseball song. But it finally, got them back. It's here. Yes. Someone walked past with one of those dogs, a whippet. And it's on video. I saw it I just went, what's that? And all the crowd that I had turned to the whippet and they all laughed. And I went, you're scaring the kids into the mic in the song. You're scaring the kids. Kill it. And everyone went nuts. But I screamed into the mic in that song.
Well, someone rung, the neighbour. That dude.
What's his address?
So the health department rung me and went,
the health department?
You're not supposed to have speakers facing the neighbours. Oh. And there's that song.
Isn't that weird? The one noise complaint you got was from me.
From you.
See how weird this is, Cindy?
Wow.
Can you understand how strange this is?
This is...
Man,
how can you... Were you there long? Were you at the festival long?
No. It sucked. I was there for an hour on the Saturday to do the show. Then my car broke down for 2 hours down the street, and I was generally on the road. This road, right out here, in front of this place. And then...
so you don't even know...
And then on Friday morning, I got home at Sunday morning, got home at 4 a.m., slept till 6, I had 2 hours sleep. My little boy was sick. So for 3 hours, genuinely spots this hand and foot mouth thing, visually too sick to be, normally you go, no one will know. Let's go infect some kids. But no, this was damn, and I'm burning up inside. I had all this at the podcast caravan. I was going to interview everyone and I had this thing in my mind that was really going to be great. You'd be sending me people, bang, bang. And I didn't get there till 4:30. I had to do just ridiculous stuff, but I saw the last 2 hours and I chilled out.
You enjoyed it?
I really did. I was so happy. First I got there with a bug up my ass, and the caravan was there. I felt like I had a bit of a home, and I'm not plugging this sponsor, but I am, because this Karma Koala stuff, which I'd never tried in my life. It's a stoner can. You're supposed to feel a bit stoned. I honestly had sculled it back as soon as I got there, thinking, I don't even know what this stuff is.
It's what I'm drinking now. It
but
tastes amazing.
I instantly went, boom. And I went, and then just lay there and just had a couple of beers, and